This is today's harvest from the garden. I didn't actually harvest anything yesterday, so this was kind of like 2 days worth of stuff. I got like 3 cucumbers, several peppers, some purple peppers, some North Star peppers, orange snacking pepper. These will continue to ripen on the table. I just, as soon as they start to turn color, I get something pecking at them, probably a bird. So I just bring them in the house to finish coloring up, and they do fine. Okay, Savoy cabbage. The rest of the Savoy cabbage I had to pull and give to the birds. Something got into it and just ate their way through it in rings, and there was mold in the lower layers or something gooky. I don't know. So the 2 Romanesco broccoli, a few of the red onions that were in the one bed that I want to plant in, so I went ahead and pulled them. And then most of these onions, most of the foliage was completely brown. There were a few with some green left, but I wanted that bed clear so I can replant a fall crop in it. So I just went ahead and pulled those all out. Those were in the cabbage and kale and broccoli bed. So the other onions are still growing. But anyway, that's today's harvest. Okay, I realized I forgot to check the zucchini and tomatoes today, so this is actually part of the harvest as well. 1 yellow tomato and 2 zucchini. And this is actually my first yellow tomato. I never picked it the other day when I did the garden video, and I just remembered that, so I went and grabbed it. It's still the only one. Hey, this is today's harvest from the garden, a bucket of plums. Okay, so my mom picked up all of these pears from a neighbor who was giving them away. There's 2 boxes here, and then a 3rd box, and then a partial box. Okay, this is part of today's harvest from the garden, about a quart of strawberries. This is part of today's harvest from the garden. 5 5-gallon buckets full of apples. Alright, this isn't going to show up very well because the sun's down, but this is the rest of today's harvest. I had to wait till it was almost dark to go outside today because it was pretty much in the 90s all day up until maybe a half hour ago. But I pulled some more onions. That box is full of onions, and then there's 2 zucchini. Alright, so this is part of today's harvest from the garden. It's Italian plums, or Italian prunes, as they are sometimes called, because they are the best ones for drying into prunes. But they're also really good cut in half and frozen. They taste like a popsicle kind of that way. And I've never tried canning them, so I don't know how good they are that way, but they're supposed to be pretty good. And I never show you eggs, but these are the chicken eggs from the past couple days. And this is also from the garden today. Okay, I pulled the onions out of another bed in the garden. These are yellow Cobra keeping onions, and I'm glad I let them dry on the porch for a while, like those ones. And then I'll probably braid them. That's the easiest way to store them for me. And that is the harvest for the week.